This will be caught inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Chris Godwin, his second touchdown of the night. And the Broncos push further out in front.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. And now the offense is going to stay out there as the Broncos will go for two. They'll try to sneak. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here.
We all know that teams never want to use the word panic, but if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Williams throwing to start the drive. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his second interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
54, come on, 54, come on.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson. Flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The sack by T.J. Watt, or as his mother Connie calls him, Trent Jordan Watt. From midfield now, here's Jackson. The open man is sharp. It's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now a carry for Sanders. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. And 3rd quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Here's Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. From the gun, it's Jackson. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Now Gostkowski will come on to try a field goal from the right hash. This from 33. And the 13-year man puts it through, and that will finish off this 3rd quarter of play. Back now here on EA Sports, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Second down and inches. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 44. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think
down the numbers. There he goes. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Chris Godwin, 40 yards. And the Broncos turn that interception into a touchdown. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach... at a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. And now the offense is going to stay out there as the Broncos will go for 2. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And now the offense is going to stay out there as the Broncos will go for 2. They're going to keep it on the ground. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Jackson now, flushed out right, and he will score. Touchdown, Denver. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Broncos use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
There's no doubt in my mind.
And do you hear that? Do you hear the...
It's not scales, right?
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards.
Partner, that type of a lead, and they're going to fake it from the 15 to try and pick up a 2-point play instead of kicking it through the post. Come on, man. Put that in mothballs. Come on.
What?
Come on. Don't do that.
Put that in mothballs.
Yeah, preserve that for it. That's an ancient relic. Faking it. I can understand. You want to rub it in a little. You fake it when you snapped it from the 3. But from the 15, Mothball that bad boy, just like my grandmother had.
Yeah,
In her attic, the
my
stuff she used to
grandmother did the
preserve.
same. It smelled
You had to say it
terrible.
too?
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. On second down now. It's Sanders, and it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line.
Unfortunately for you, you've been around me for a little while now, so you know me as well as anyone and how I look at a game. I don't ever advocate abandoning anything, but in this case, I'm going against my own thought process. You got to change it up. You got to start throwing it around a little bit, finding ways to try and move the ball because keeping on the ground just isn't working for them.
Yeah, maybe get him the ball out of the passing game, a swing pass outside or something, just something to vary it up.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Here's Sanders. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. This quarterback now just 6 of 15 through the air. Not good, but first and 10 here. Back to throw. Williams. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Here's Williams off the play fake. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Malik Collins able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, and it's third down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 25-yard line.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. He was trying to